All right, we are 6:14 out from Prep Nation Day 2 coverage here at the 2022 Stevens County Basketball Tournament. Just a reminder, only 3 games tonight will be played due to Waurika having a forfeit due to COVID. So the schedule will be basically 4 o'clock, approximately 5:20 and 6:40. And that will complete the coverage for the night. In effect, Marlowe Senior Varsity has been advanced to the winner's bracket. Thus far, Waurika boys are advanced to the loser's bracket. If they are unable to play Friday night, then they will be eliminated from the tournament. Marlowe will be awaiting the winner on the boys' side of this game right now, Empire versus Wayne. At 5:20, we'll have Comanche versus the host Central Broncos. And then again at 6:40, it'll be Marlowe Junior Varsity versus Velma Alma Senior Varsity. You are watching Prep Nation TV, and this is our triple header coverage game of the day. 3 of them back to back to back. Stevens County Tournament, 91st Annual.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. welcome the Central High School Gymnasium for the 91st Annual Stevens County High School Basketball Tournament. At this time, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem? Tonight's first game is between the Wayne Bulldogs and the Empire Bulldogs. Now for your starting
All right, so the battle of the Bulldogs.
Wayne's team on the scoreboard wearing the black jerseys. They're coached by Jackson Henry, assisted by Chad Sharp and Charles Durham. Here are their starters. A senior, number 1, Ethan Mullins. A senior, number 2.
Game showcases Empire that is 6-6 versus Wayne 6-5 on the season.
Jackson Dill. A junior, number 5, Caleb Madden. And a senior, number 21, Andrew Lee. Your home team on the scoreboard wearing the white jerseys are the Empire Bulldogs. They're coached by Brayden Hill, assisted by Kenny Spivner. Here are their starters. A sophomore, number 2, Rylan Miller. A sophomore, number 4, Kobe Boyd. A senior, number 5, McCray Weber. A junior, number 23, Nicholas Spigner. And a senior, number 30, Brawl Torres.
Okay, we are moments out, just about 5 or so minutes behind schedule here, but we should be good to go for a tip-off here momentarily. All right, Empire controls the tip, and we are officially underway. All right, penetrates, drives toward the bucket. Shot is no good, but we will have 2 free throws coming up.
Number 21, Andrew Lee. At the line,
First free throw is no good. Just a reminder, anybody wanting to watch the coverage, 2 simple ways to do it. 1, download the YouTube app. After that, search Prep Nation TV, click subscribe, go to videos. Anything that is red and white is live. Anything black and white is previously aired content. If you want to watch a specific team's games, just click next on playlists. Second way to do it is to have the game link, and then all you have to do is simply click on it. You can watch with a smartphone, computer, iPad, Kindle, PS4, Xbox, PlayStation, and even cast it to a TV as long as it's smart capability. All you have to do is be able to download either apps on the TV or have Google or Chromecast so that you can cast. That button is found on the top right portion of YouTube's page for videos. Looks like a little Wi-Fi signal that's a box with 3 little wings, and that allows you to cast directly to your TV. If anybody has a problem getting the link and you can't get on Facebook for whatever reason, you can't get on YouTube, you can't find it anywhere, then you can text 405-492-8825. Empire with the 3-point shot. Penetrates, drives, should be a blocking foul. We got a call on the offense, actually. All right. He pointed 1, but he said 4, so I stand corrected. The foul is on number 4. I normally look for the fingers that are extended. Nice looking shot there. So 3-pointer for Wayne gets them on the board, and now we have a 4-3 game. Bulldogs penetrate, dish, and go into the paint and score a quick, easy bucket. Retake the lead, or I'm sorry, maintain the lead, 6-3. Into the paint. Shot is up, no good. Oh, the call is on the line, out of bounds. Looks like the ball goes off the fingertip of number 1. So he had favorable calls back-to-back scenarios, and then not so much that one. Empire ball. Shot no good, and then turn right around and turn it over. I will do my very best not to say Bulldogs from this point forward, because it will be very difficult to know which set of Bulldogs that I am talking about. So a 3 by Wayne, and they have had 2 field goals and both 3-pointers. Empire goes to the lane. We will have a blocking foul. Did not think that he had the ball anywhere near close to the shooting standard, but nonetheless, it appears they're going to give him free throws. All right, a steal, nicely done, and set of defense there for Empire. They drive, penetrate, unable to get the ball to roll in, did everything but, add about an extra inch of height to that shot. It's a nice steal and good dribble and penetration. Shot here is no good. Rebound Empire. So thus far, Empire and Wayne very competitively matched up. Game is exceptionally close, obviously, as you can see here with the tie. Here comes Hairboy again. We've got him on camera probably 15 times this tournament. And so Empire regains the lead. Penetrates the lane. One-handed shot is off the rim. Rebound is good, but we will have a blocking foul. Number 5 will be called for that. So 2 team fouls on each team. 3:09 remains, as you can see on the scoreboard. Fast quarter. Whoops, I'm sorry, didn't update our score there. Sorry about that. Inbound pass goes right to the right part of the perimeter, top of the key. Drives, dishes, and then pushes back. Does the same thing on the right side of the paint. And we're going to have yet another blocking foul. Looks like assessed against number 3. Since his arms were up, they're going to give him credit likewise for being in the shooting position. First free throw, no good. Second shot is good. 9-7 is our score. Cuts far right, pulls back, drives, penetrates, blocked shot. Oh, jump ball is the call. So possession goes to Wayne. That sure looked to be all ball. All right, back across midcourt. As I alluded to earlier, this is the battle of the Bulldogs, who will do our best to refer to the team throughout the game as Empire or Wayne, so as not to confuse. Steal by Wayne, drives, dishes, and penetrates. Shot is no good. We have another foul called on number 2.
That was on number 2 rather than no.
Third team foul. First free throw is good. Nothing but net on that. Very nice shot. And no good. Second shot, rebound Empire. Almost a frenetic pace thus far. Lots of movement. Shot no good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Wayne basketball. Crosses midcourt, drives all the way into paint, shoots it, but it falls, but it's a charge. Number 1 doesn't like the call, but nonetheless, going the opposite direction, Empire basketball.
Offensive foul on number 1, Ethan Mullins.
So after looking at views yesterday, I wanted to just give an update just for bragging purposes only. The Marlowe Wayne game is back in first place, 200 and I believe 98 views for the game. They passed Velma early this morning, who is now second at 202. Nice penetration there. Wayne takes their first lead of the game. The call is stepped over the line. So head coach is not going to be happy about that. So happy all of our games. Least watched game, 183 views, 190 views for the other game. So we had very good viewership yesterday. We'd like to encourage everybody, if you haven't already subscribed to the Prep Nation TV channel, there is no cost, there's no obligation, you're not locked in any kind of contract, and more importantly, it allows all of our Prep Nation TV content to have prioritized viewership in your feed whenever you're in the YouTube app. It also allows us to get closer to the point to where we could actually monetize the channel and have commercials where it would be more of a benefit for local businesses. So if you don't mind and you haven't already done it, please go to our YouTube channel, Prep Nation TV, and at the top center portion, simply click subscribe. If you haven't already shared it with your friends or family, I would appreciate it if you would. We try to make all of our games free for viewership, underwrite the cost by local sponsorship from businesses in the community, and we're trying to operate on that business model. It's hard to keep it that way with the cost and expenses of data and gas and food and all the other associated things of inflation, but nonetheless we try to do that. Once we launch our TV channel, we will have packages for viewership that will be shared revenue with schools for them to have opportunities to sell packages, but we will still try our best to do local sponsorship for all of our sponsors. All right, through one quarter, it is 14-9 Wayne. They trailed all but about a minute and 10 seconds, and all that matters is they are in the lead now. Game 5, Day 2 action of the 2022 Stevens County Basketball Tournament at Central High School. All right, we'll pause to update. Anyone in the feed late, just a reminder, there will not be 4 games today. There will only be 3. Waurika Senior Varsity has scratched. Ergo, it is a forfeit victory for the Senior Varsity from Marlow. So the original 8 o'clock game slots to the 6:40 game that is canceled. So it will be Comanche and Central next, approximately 5:20. And then that will be followed by the final game of the night, Marlow Junior Varsity against Velma Elma. So please adjust your calendars, and more importantly, if you are not coming to the game, not a big deal, but if you were planning to be here for the 8 o'clock game, do not come in the door at 7:45 because you may be walking in on a game completed. At 7:37 here in the second quarter, Wayne goes underneath the bucket. Both teams are doing a lot of penetration and dribbling through the lane, under the lane, and thus far it has benefited Wayne exceptionally well. They have been able to get virtually 2/3 of their buckets right in the paint, 1-2 feet away from the bucket. Nice block shot by number 1 there as well. They do have 2 3-point shots, so it has not just necessarily been only close shots, but nonetheless they are doing exceptionally well in the paint. Another steal for Wayne. You could see that one coming. He goes all the way, misses the shot, and rebound Empire. Number 1 being busy. He gets the ball deflected. It'll be off his fingertip. 7:04 remains here before halftime. Drives to the lane, misses the shot. Oh, easy. You should have put that one right back. Pushes it back to number 4. 5 drives, penetrates, dishes under the bucket, and he does score this time. I believe he would have been better suited just to turn, spin, and put that original one back up, but nonetheless they get the shot and a nice little one-hander there. We have our first timeout of the game. Empire, that will be their first assess, leaving them with 4 more. We have an update, 6:33 in the second quarter. Your score, Wayne 18, Empire 11, your Prep Nation TV triple header games of the day. Like to thank our sponsors for today's coverage, Dave's Cave in Duncan and Sonny's Cafe in Purcell. If you haven't been out to Sonny's, you're missing something. Tana has done an amazing job. Beautiful little pole barn style country little cafe. Has an amazing layout, very home feel, country feel, and more importantly has exceptionally good food. And what can I say about Dave? He's been selling drinks and specialties and quick knickknacks for many, many years. All right, so number 13 is flagged for the foul. That is the 5th team foul on Empire, 4 on Wayne. So both teams basically doing their part to kind of keep it even in every aspect of the game, even though Wayne has got their largest lead of the game dwindled down from 9 to 7. Jump shot top of the key, in and out. Rebound Empire, kicks it back out, bottom key. Dribbles the ball off number 3's knee. So to be maintained by Empire. Looks like 23 will kick it in. All right. Far right. Dishes off. Number 5 tries to get an isolated read. Dribbles down, sets a pick. Pick and roll, rolls back, and now we are looking for another pass top of the key. Empire spent much of the first quarter in the paint. Now they're trying to get something going on the perimeter. First shot there, no good. It is Wayne basketball, 5:41 remains before halftime. Pass is stolen and then regains possession on the steal back. Number 1 kicks it. 3 top of the key. All right, it is called a push-off. 5th team foul, number 13 is assessed for it, his 2nd of the game. So 2 players on each team have 2 fouls, number 23 for Empire and number 13 for Wayne. Number 2 crosses top key, hands off to 5. 5 trying to penetrate and drive, unable to do so. Spins, goes up with the shot, no good. Rebound Wayne. They quickly bring it down court. 1-on-2, jump shot is up, no good. Air ball, rebounded momentarily by Wayne, stripped by Empire. They had the ball. He crosses midcourt, slows it down, hands off to number 5. Kicks it to number 2, bottom of the key, back top. Off to the left, penetrates, drives. That was a travel, but he gets the missed shot, and we head back down the opposite way. Almost halfway through the quarter, and we now have a steal by number 30. Passes down, spins, posts up, drives, spins back, travel is called. Yeah, he got by with that the play before, and he catches up to it. 4:20 remains here in the second quarter, 18-11 Wayne over Empire. Just a reminder, this is not a normal elimination game. It just simply slots when you play next. The winner moves to a Thursday game. The loser falls to a Friday game. And they will get the same exact tip-off times unless there are any more COVID cancellations. Number 3 with the jump shot outside the 3. It will be good. And Wayne with their largest lead of the game up to 10. Timeout called Empire. We'll pause for an update. And another shot of the Empire cheerleaders. Wayne has not brought over the cheer squad for the tournament, so there's only a few teams in that particular scenario. All right. You heard it first here, EMPIRE. It's much better than the cheers when I was a kid, chewing tobacco, spitter on the wall, and then you substitute the school, can't play ball. Not sure exactly what Empire is going to have to do to get back in this game, but one thing I would zero in on would be closing down the lanes, because Empire has given up about 10 points, I believe, maybe 11, doing the quick math on the three-point shots, but they've basically been giving up 1 and 2 feet layups and jump shots where they are just uncontested and going right into the lane with nobody stripping balls, blocking shots. So they may want to switch over and do a little bit less 2-1-2 and go more man, or just simply adopt a 2-3. But that is a good opportunity for another day. Wayne gets the ball back, penetrates. We'll have a foul called over the back. Assess against number 5, his second of the game. Oh, 5-second violation. So Empire dodges a bullet there because that back lane was wide open and they were getting ready to dish that ball right into it. So Empire drives, penetrates underneath the hoop and scores. That's exactly what they needed to get some momentum back in this game. Cut the lead to 8 and a potential 3-point play here at the line.
Basketball brawl, Torres. Fouls on number 3, Jackson Dill.
3:06 remain here before halftime. Free throw is good. Empire trims the lead to 7. Ball is pushed down bottom left key. 1 hands off to number 5, back to 2, top of the key. He is stripped of the ball. Number 5 should have an easy layup, and he does. So it is a 6-0 run for Empire. Lead is trimmed at 21-16 Wayne. 2:37 remains before halftime. We'll have another foul. This one is being debated as a charge or a block. I believe they're going to call it against number 2 on Empire, so Wayne will maintain possession of the ball.
Fouls on number 2, Rodman Miller.
Second foul on number 2. Number 5 also has 2, as well as number 23 for Empire. Their 7th team foul, so from here on out, Wayne will be shooting free throws. And Wayne will need one more foul called against them to get Empire at the line automatically. Free throws no good, rebounded by Empire. Bulldogs have a 1-on-2 going, pulls it back wisely, sets 1-on-4, drives and scores. So there you go. Who am I to say that 1 versus 4 doesn't always work out? All right. It is an 8-0 run for Empire. 3-point shot up and nothing but net. Boy, talk about just deflating someone's tires.
3-point basket by Ethan Mullins.
Back top of the key, number 11 looks to set the ball. 30 comes back, swap spots, jump shot up to the key, no good. Rebound Wayne. We are inside of 2 minutes. Oh, he back steps on the line. Got the rebound, pivoted out to clear it out, but just stepped too far. So Empire with a little bit of a lucky break there. We'll see if they're able to convert. 1:48 remains in the second quarter. Day 2 action. Game 5 here at the 91st Annual Stevens County Basketball Tournament. Timeout Empire rather than get the 5-second violation. That is their 3rd timeout of the half. We'll pause for update.
30-second timeout, Empire.
Okay, 7 fouls. Ooh, nice. So 4-point lead is cut. I was just in the process of saying 7 fouls for Empire, 6 for Wayne. Ooh, tough foul. And just, I don't agree with that at all. But anyway.
Fouls on number 23, Nicholas Spike. At the line shooting 1+ bonus.
3rd foul now for number 23, so he has to leave the floor, likely done for the first half. (25-20). Second free throw is no good. Rebounded Wayne. They kick it back out. Wait for number 3 to come to top of the key. Drives, hands off. 3 looking to pass. Does so to 2 in the bottom left part of the perimeter. Far right. 3-point shot is nothing but air. Rebounded by 23. Kicks it back out. 1 3-pointer top of the key. No good. And number 1 gets it off the fingertip, or number 11 on the jump. So Wayne will get a 4th crack at this scoring opportunity. 1:17 remains in the second quarter. Wayne drives, penetrates, passes. 3-point shot is no good. 109, back again. 5th shot is good. So apparently it just takes 5 opportunities and no big deal. That is definitely something Empire has got to put to an end in the second half to have any chance to win this game. You cannot give up 4, 5, 6 opportunities to score. And the shot is good. Lead back to 5 for Wayne, 27-22. We're down to 45 seconds before halftime. Number 2 primary ball handler along with the number 1. He will split back to number 3. So Wayne is going to drain this clock basically down. So 28 seconds. Drives, penetrates, pulls back. Bottom of the key, 3-point shot is up and in, good. 30-22 Wayne. Down to 15 seconds. All right, so Empire will get the final shot of the quarter, and before half, they set up an isolation block. Pick and roll. Doesn't have it, penetrates, drives, shot is no good. At halftime, your score, Wayne 30, Empire 22. Prep Nation TV triple header coverage of the 2022 Stevens County Basketball Tournament. All right, so 10-minute intermission, and we'll be back in action for the third quarter. 30-22 Wayne at halftime. Has anyone asked you who's paying you yet?
No, not yet. Not
Dang.
yet. If I tell them, just the Holy Spirit. Pay me with love. Pay me with love. It is none of your business. It's a good game.
Yeah, it is. I've been amazed how much of the action's been in the paint, like 1-2 foot.
Oh, yeah.
Either side of the
A
bucket.
lot, yeah.
It's been insane. All right, third quarter underway. Having a nice conversation with the referee, very lighthearted and kind. And so keep in mind when somebody comes to referee the game, they're doing the best they can. They do the job they're paid to do, and they don't always get it right, but that's not to say that they always get it wrong either. Third quarter underway, 30-22 lead for Wayne over Empire in a battle of the Bulldogs here at Stevens County. Day 2 action, Game 5 of the 91st Annual Stevens County Basketball Tournament. Wayne penetrates, repeat of the first and second quarter, and the shot is no good, but we do have a foul called. Again, blocking has been the predominant one and over the back. So that is assessed against number 30. First foul of the quarter or half for Empire. Wayne goes bottom left. Nothing doing, comes back up top of the key, drives, penetrates at the free throw line, shoots, no good. Rebound Wayne, and this will be put back up. Yeah, no need to bring that one down with that kind of height. Just keep it high above your head. So lead is back up to 10 for Wayne, 32-22. Empire is yet to solve the riddle of the perimeter until they can block those lanes off. Block over the back, number 21 will be called. So that should be his third foul of the game.
Andrew Lee.
7:06 remains here in the third quarter. Empire top of the key. Will drive, dishes back off, three-point shot, uncontested. Just error. Got to hit closer. Number 5 comes, pushes off on number 4, resets the play, top of the key. Number 1 has the ball, goes to 2, drives, and he will have the ball deflected. It looks like it's going to be off his own fingers, so it should be Empire ball, but I don't think they're going to go that route. So Wayne is going to maintain possession. One takes the inbound pass, passes back to 5, and up top key again with 3. Wayne more than content to slow the game down after a frenetic first quarter. 23 will be called for the reach-in foul. Second of the quarter called against Empire. 6:34 remains. This is Game 5, Day 2 action here at the Stevens County Tournament. Originally planned to be at Velma, due to a COVID scare, they moved the tournament, canceled their Thursday and Friday games, and so they basically did not play after their Tuesday night game. Velma's basketball team was able to get some games in last night, first time in almost a week. The Velma girls avenged a prior loss the week before that Tuesday night game against Empire with a 48-33 victory yesterday. Senior varsity will be in action tonight at 6:40 against Marlowe Junior Varsity. Our next game up, though, will feature Comanche versus Central. Comanche finished the day yesterday. Oh, man, that is just brutal. Finished 1-1. The JV lost. Senior varsity won for the girls. Central girls lost, so the Central boys will be looking to salvage a 1-1 split. Otherwise, both of those teams will be on the loser's side of the bracket for Friday night games. Drives to the hoop and scores. It has amazed me how many shots have been scored in this game on each side of the free throw line box because they have been that close to the rim when they are shooting. I don't know if you would call them layups or just 2-foot jump shots, but there you go, perfect example. I mean, the lane is just wide open. There's a ton of dribbling and passing and then just scoring. Jump shot perimeter, no good. Rebound, Wayne, number 2, comes down. 1, fires and whips it. all the way down the court. 3 wisely holds up as 5 Empire defenders catch up quickly. Ball goes back to him on the bottom left key. He'll pass it up top. Number 1 takes the ball back top of the perimeter. Passes back again, down low. Number 2 with a 3-point shot. Hits the rim, no good. Rebound Empire. They will kick it up 30 to number 5 and crosses over on this side of the court. Back in the far right corner, spinning back around, trying to set up an isolated read. Drives to the rim, is no good on the shot. Rebound Wayne. Number 1 takes it. It is a 2-on-2, and Wayne scores 38-24. Their largest lead of the game. We are halfway through the third quarter, and Wayne has their largest lead of the game. Number 4 with a wild 3, hits the rim, ricochets off, and it'll be Wayne ball. Wow, that one goes all the way to the hallway. We'll have a substitution, 2 players coming out for Empire, number 2 and number 4. I believe 30 and 11 were the players that came in for them. Pass is deflected in the lane. That is the first time they've been able to pull something off all game. They're going to have more of that. You cannot allow the ball to be shooting in and out of each side of the free throw line with nobody there to contest it. So I suggested earlier that they drop over to a 2-3. Right now they're kind of implementing a cross between a 2-2-1 or a 2-1-2. And when they're chasing constantly on the perimeter with 4 players out, that's what's giving Wayne so many opportunities to cut back into the lane. All right, so Wayne extends their lead 16 most so far in the game. They trailed much of the first quarter, but ever since about the last minute, it has been all Wayne in this battle of the Bulldogs. Foul is called. Not sure if it was against 23 or on 23. So it is on 23. Spins, dumps it off, kicks it back right to the defensive player, and he will get a foul over the travel. Otherwise, it would have been a 5-5. Last night, we had the weirdest thing. We had number 2 called for a foul on number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And we've got a little bit of that going on here now, as you can see on the court. There's a 1, 2, 3, and 5 for Wayne on the court. And then right now, there's a 3 and 5 on the court for Empire.
Fouls with number 2, Junior Perez.
All right, so Empire takes the ball, bottom left key. They'll swing it back out, extend the floor. Another errant pass. Got to tighten those up. Number 5 takes it, easy layup. 42-24, largest lead of the game now, 18 for Wayne. They are coasting toward a potential matchup Thursday in the winner's bracket. Good shot by Empire, nice way to recover. 2:47 remains here in the third quarter. Been a very fast-paced game, very quickly moving. Thus far, devoid of much drama other than an initial lead change late first quarter. Once Wayne took the lead, they have just not looked back and have turned it on, and boy, they have just found massive success inside the perimeter. Just empty lanes all game long. Oh boy, number 23 was looking to sell that charge, just didn't quite make it. Oh boy, it's getting nasty now. 18-point lead. Empire is losing the game as a shootout, and a travel is called. So they're losing the interior game, they're losing the exterior game, and they have not been able to get much going on the perimeter. Just been a rough day at the office thus far for Empire. 2 minutes now remain in the third quarter. 3 fouls on Wayne, 2 on Empire. Only player on the floor in foul trouble is number 23 for Empire with 4. Another steal. If you're going to make a pass across court, you better zip it. There are too many of those lazy lobs going on across 3-4 players. Dishes down low, posts up, kicks it back out. Number 5 will take a 3-shot opportunity. No good. Rebound Wayne. 123. Just a reminder, next game coming up, Comanche versus Central. At the conclusion of this game, we will end this feed, get the encoder panel set up, and then we will start the stream within about 2 to 3 minutes, approximately 8 minutes before tip-off. So a 20-point lead now for Wayne. Their largest, take it. There you go. Go right to the hoop. You got to sometimes take what's given to you, and if they're defending 4 players on the perimeter, then you got to attack the paint. So inside a minute now, 45 seconds, Wayne possibly will hold for the final shot. Top key pulls it back, 30 seconds to go. Dribbles, drives, will have a reach and foul. I think number 30 is going to be flagged for that.
That was number 30, Torres.
So 3 fouls apiece here in the third quarter and second half so far. 24 seconds remain before the end of the third quarter. Number 1 pulls back. Oh boy, there's a big old gap right there in the middle. Drives, dishes, mid-range jump shot, no good off the rim. Rebound Empire. They'll have 6 seconds to come across his midcourt. Zips the pass down, fakes it, dishes, scores. Through 3, your score, Wayne at 46. Empire 30, your Prep Nation TV triple header. Games of the day. All right, we will pause for update. He sells these pictures to people, Cosmopolitan.
What I do is I sell them back to them. That's where the money's at.
The upcharge, the handling fee.
That's right. I sell them back to them to not post it.
All right, so it has been all Wayne since minute marker 7 of the first quarter. They trailed throughout and then took the lead and have not looked back. Led as much as 20, been double-digit virtually all of the third quarter. And we had a momentary time where Empire was able to get it inside of 10, and then a 3-point shot immediately bumped it back up. So if Empire's going to rally, they will have to outscore Wayne at least by 16 here in the fourth quarter to force a 5th. Scenarios for the game. Should Wayne hold on and continue the lead, that will put them in the winner's game Thursday night at 8 o'clock against Marlowe Senior Varsity. The loser of this game, ostensibly Empire, would drop to the Friday night losers bracket game against Waurika. The loser of that game would be eliminated, and then the winner would have an opportunity to play for 5th place Saturday at 11:30. So Empire gets back-to-back buckets. Sorry I didn't have the camera on there. He just missed a backdoor pass and layup. So it's a 4-0 run for the Bulldogs. What we do know on the girls' bracket, Thursday night, or I should say afternoon at 4 o'clock, it'll be Marlowe versus Waurika, again for the girls. And then at 6:40 Thursday, Comanche Velma. On Friday night, the early game will be Wayne versus Comanche Junior Varsity. And then at 5:40, it'll be Central versus Empire. Both of the losers will be eliminated. And then the winner will have an opportunity to play 10 a.m. on Saturday for 5th place. No surprises yesterday. I would say virtually everything went according to plan as far as higher ranked team or senior varsity over junior varsity. Really not much separation here between the two teams. One is 6-6, the other is 6-5. So one looking to stay above 500, the other one looking to get above 500. Number one shoots from the top of the key. Beautiful backspin on that. Really nice looking rainbow shot. So 17-point lead. Oh yeah, score it.
Basketball, Torres. Fouls on number 5, Caleb Mack. Torres will shoot one shot.
We're already at 5 o'clock, so I think we're going to be looking at least a 10 or 15-minute delay for the 5:20 tip-off. They will run the clock approximately 10 minutes in between after handshakes and end of the game, and then announcing starting lineup. So I do not think the 5:20 game is going to come off in the next 20 minutes unless the 6 minutes and 20 seconds of clock time just zips by. We'll kind of keep you posted on that if you're at home and unable to watch or you have somebody coming. Slots are approximately 5:20 and 6:40 for the remaining two games tonight. Number 2 drives through, dishes, takes it up. Well, you got to use your height. You've got a good 6 inches on him. You got to block those shots. So Wayne back again, second point opportunity proves to be beneficial. And it is a 51-35 game. Jump shot is just off the rim. Empire has an opportunity to trim the lead here. Drives to the hoop. Nice looking shot, just not enough lift on it. All right, so off the thigh of Empire to be Wayne Ball. Don't know if we have a substitution. We do. Number 5 coming out for Empire. Number 3 in his place. 5 minutes and 6 seconds remain before this is a final score. Not sure exactly what the infraction was, but we'll have a side ball entry here. So Wayne takes the ball on a rainbow loft pass, crosses midcourt. I'd be surprised if they shoot in any given possession. I bet you they're going to try to trim at least 20, 30 seconds before they really go attack, unless something is just glaringly open. So number 5 immediately back in. This time he substitutes for number 23, who is in foul trouble. He has got 4. I'm sorry, number 2. I stand corrected. Steal for Empire, very nicely done. Backs up, spins, blocked, and it is a all for naught moment. Wayne with possession, comes back down with it. All the Empire players already up court, left 3 Wayne players on 1, and they were able to work the odds. So top key rolls back to the right, dishes back off. It is a 2-man press going man on man. With the steal, 5 goes to the hoop and scores.
Basket by McCray Weber.
51-37 Wayne. Bulldogs penetrate. Shot not so good. Mm. 23's final foul. He is out.
Fouls on number 23.
retrospect, it might have been wiser to sit him more of the first part of the half, or at least the fourth quarter, and then bring him in for the long haul at the end. But is what it is. Dishes, squares up, passes back, beautifully done. I mean, well defended, but they just took advantage of positions. Drives right to the hoop and scores, so the teams trade layups. We have a 53-39 score, 3:42 to go. Normally, we wouldn't have much of an update after the first game, but in this particular case, we know what half of the bracket will be now. It'll be Marlow versus Wayne Thursday night, and then Waurika versus Empire Friday night. Put back is no good. Third opportunity, no good. Steals it back right out from underneath him. Passes over to number 11, top of the key. Nice little jump shot off the rim and cylinder, no good. Wayne ball. We've got a whistle called, so I think there'll be a timeout. Trying to determine who made the call, so it's against Wayne. We'll pause for a timeout update. You got to love these 60-second timeouts, boy. It gives you a real opportunity to rest your legs and get totally rehydrated. I've never understood why more coaches didn't use the 60s first and then just use the 30 seconds as strategy-based. Wayne looks to be kind of sucking a little bit of air last couple of plays, and so I think coach just gave him a breather. So 2 more games coming up tonight. Games take off for Wednesday, and then we'll resume again. 4 on Thursday, 2 boys, 2 girls. 4 on Friday, 2 boys, 2 girls. And then there'll be 6 games on Saturday, unless there is a COVID cancellation of any team that advances. With all things Oklahoma, you put that 22 games through the week with an asterisk, and now we're down to 21 with another asterisk. Our goal in 2022 was to cover all 22 games of the Stephens County Tournament, and we are going to be unable to do so again. But nonetheless, the cancellation and forfeit is in the books. So Marlow Senior Varsity advances. Waurika's in the loser's bracket, awaiting the loser of this game right now between Empire and Wayne.
Number 4, Kobe Boyd.
6th foul against Empire this half. Momentum has just basically gone dead. I think both teams are reserved to the fact that this game is pretty much over. Pace has slowed down considerably, and Empire now is just going to try to have to trim the lead a little bit, make it more respectable. No good on the shot. Rebound Wayne. Number 2 goes, pulls back up, looks to dish. Does so with number 23, passes back, squares up, one-handed shot is no good, rebound Empire. They cross midcourt, 1:50 remains before we have a final. 3-point shot by number 5 off the rim, no good, rebound Wayne. Number 1 kicks it up, reach and foul called against number 5. That'll put them in the bonus the rest of the game.
At the line, shooting 1 plus the bonus, Ethan Mullins.
So first free throw is good. All right, mass substitution change, so we got 6 players getting ready to say. So 5 new, all the reserves are on the floor now. So we'll see if Wayne reciprocates the gesture. Three-point shot, top of the key, no good. Rebound Wayne, 1:24 to go. All right, so timeout Wayne, and they will pull the starters.
Second timeout, Wayne.
So it looks like we're going to have 5 junior varsity or bench men come in for the game. Just need to check in with the scores table, so we'll pause for an update.
Lock up.
Got a steal by Empire. Dishes right into the paint, and a layup is good. Empire 56, I'm sorry, Wayne 56, Empire 41. 55 seconds to go. Right, Wayne is pretty much in slow down mode and erode the clock, so into 36 seconds to go. Jump ball.
Position, Wayne.
All right, 23 seconds to go. Turnover Wayne, so Empire may have the very last shot at the game. Clock isn't stopping, it is just rolling. Inside of 10 seconds now. Post up, hands off, isolation jump shot. That'll do it for the game. No good. Your final score, Wayne 56, Empire 41. Your Prep Nation TV triple header games of the day.